Welcome to this video, where you will learn the basics of cloud computing and hosting for mobile services. After watching this video, you will be able to define cloud computing, describe the benefits of cloud computing for hosting mobile apps, summarize the steps to host mobile services on the cloud, and explain the key considerations when hosting apps on the cloud. Every mobile app will have one or more components, including the front end, back end, databases, and application programming interfaces, APIs. Some apps might host all components locally. However, most apps will need a reliable and flexible place to host and run. Cloud computing can help with reliable and flexible places to host and run apps. But what is cloud computing? Let's understand with an analogy by Vivek Kundra, the first Federal Chief Information Officer, CIO, United States government. Consider a neighborhood where every family had their own water well, where the cleanliness of the water was dependent on the owner. Over a period of time, a water company had water sources. Every house in the neighborhood was getting clean water from a central water source through the taps installed in the houses. Cloud computing works in a similar manner. There is a cloud provider that provides and manages the servers where you can store the required data and apps. You and other users can access the apps and their services using the internet, the tap. Simply put, cloud computing means using the internet to access services like storage and processing power. An understanding of cloud computing is essential to make the best use of cloud resources for hosting and running apps seamlessly. Let's review some benefits that you, as a developer, can leverage using cloud computing in hosting and managing mobile services. One benefit is scalability. Cloud computing enables you to easily add or remove resources depending on requirements. For example, let's say when you first introduced your app, you had estimated to have about 5,000 users and arranged your resources accordingly. However, with the popularity of the app increasing, the user base increases. You now need to increase the number of resources. With a cloud provider, you can pay to add an additional server instead of buying and maintaining physical servers. Cost effectiveness is another benefit of using cloud computing for hosting and running mobile services. You only pay for the resources you use. For example, with a pay-as-you-go model, the app only pays for the additional resources used during the peak period. Once the traffic returns to normal levels, resources can be scaled back down, optimizing costs. Also, when you sign up for a cloud service, you will receive credentials to access your resources. This gives you the flexibility to access resources from anywhere with an internet connection. Cloud providers also offer high availability and backup options, ensuring that mobile services stay accessible. In addition, the cloud provider may use load balancers, preventing any single server from being overwhelmed. And finally, a critical requirement for all apps is their security. Cloud providers implement advanced security measures, including data encryption and regular updates. Such security measures can also help increase user acceptance and trust for the app. Next, let's understand how you can host your mobile services on the cloud. The first step is to choose a cloud provider. Pick a provider that fits your needs in terms of scalability, cost, features, and location. Next, create an account with the chosen cloud provider. You will also need to provide valid billing details. After setting up the account, allocate the necessary resources such as virtual machines, storage, and databases. Then, deploy the application by uploading the app's backend code to the cloud. Depending on the complexity of the app, you might need to set up servers, load balancers, and application programming interfaces, APIs. you might also need to configure networking components for efficient communication between the mobile app and the cloud resources. In addition, you will need to ensure that the app is secure by setting up firewalls, encryption, and access controls. Regularly update your systems to protect against vulnerabilities. These will be in addition to what the cloud provider provides. Finally, you can use different monitoring tools provided by the cloud provider to track resource usage, performance, and security. You can also set up alerts for issue notifications. When you are setting up the cloud based on the app requirements, it is a good practice to consider the following factors. Performance. Ensure the cloud meets the necessary speed and reliability required for your mobile app. Scalability. Design the cloud to accommodate additional users and data without slowing down the app. Cost management. Keep track of the amount you are spending on the cloud resources in the near and distant future. Data privacy and compliance. Ensure your cloud setup follows data privacy laws and protects user data. Disaster recovery. Plan for disaster recovery by setting up backup solutions. Make sure your data is regularly backed up. In this video, you learned that cloud computing provides a powerful and flexible platform for hosting mobile services. By using cloud resources, developers can create scalable, reliable, and secure mobile applications that meet user needs. Understanding how to effectively host mobile services on the cloud is crucial for the success of modern mobile apps. With cloud computing, the parts of a mobile app, including the front end, back end, APIs, and database, can work smoothly, providing a strong base for app functionality.